Good day, podcast community. Pecan here, lifestyle coach and stroke survivor. 4 years today, I woke up in a hospital bed thinking I was in heaven because it was all white and it was cold. And then I realized I had survived. And I want to share with you the last 4 years in just a quick highlight because I'd like to do something later. But being that life is busy, when you want to dream big and make an impact, you got to leverage your time and use it wisely. So I'm going to give you something here. These are the three things I'm going to talk about. Motivated by mortality, why your life matters. Now, for me, I didn't have a choice. I had to sit there for 49 days in recovery to get to the point to be wheeled out of Shepherd and start a new life, a life with half the body. And it's a different life, but it's a life when the cards are dealt you, you just got to play them and play them to the best of your ability. But it does allow you to think about life and think about what is the next part of your journey going to look like. And when I say mortality motivation, I'm going to give you three things here that really changed my life and could help you, because we now lean into our freedoms, our 6 freedoms, and the freedom of personal growth. And that is our choice. But here, let me give you mortality motivation. What do I mean by that? Brenda Bouchard said it better than I've said it, is your mindset shifts, and because it could have been over, and it very well could have been, when Anya told me and shared with me at Shepherd, do you know, can I share something with you? And she said, do you know people that had your stroke? I said, no, they usually don't survive the type of stroke you had. And if they do, they're worse than you are. And here I am with a half a body working. And I'm thinking, worse than that? Yes, it can be worse than that. But it wasn't. And I had a second chance. So for me, I live every single day like it's my last. One of these days I'm going to be right. But until then, I'm going to live with the joy. I'm going to show up with joy. I'm going to make an impact. I'm going to be around people I choose to be around. And that wasn't always the case. But when you have a second chance, you look at it completely different. I spend my time with friends and family. I spend my time on Sunday with my church family at Grace. I spend my time on Thursday morning with my Rotarians at North Cobb Rotary, because I choose to be around people that are making an impact, that want to change the world, that want to take their life and make something of it. Because we have that choice. The average person watches 4 hours of TV and scrolls 2.5 hours of TikTok videos or social media. 6.5 hours each day we're consuming other people's lives. What if we change that focus to creating our life, and we just took half of that time and started creating your life? You'll have the fulfillment. You'll have the excitement. You'll have the energy. You'll be in a better position to make an impact. But it's a choice. And my choice is I'm going to dream big, real big. I won't share it on this podcast, but I will be sharing it in others. I've committed myself to making an impact, to hanging around people that encourage and challenge and are making an impact. because you only have one life to live. And when we take it for granted, we can fall in to that consumption mindset where we're watching 4 hours of TV, we're scrolling other people's lives, and we're deciding, do I like it? Do I comment? Do I share it? All that judgment affects your brain. Now, I've had to repair my brain, giving up social media, giving up TV, giving up sugar, giving up things that I felt, giving up alcohol. I used to love to have some beers with the guys. Not a big drinker, but I did. But I realized that what it was doing to me mentally, affecting my brain. I said, you know what? I don't need that. And I was glad I did. I chose to take that route. Didn't know what the results were going to be, but I don't have any alcohol in my life. Very little sugar. No social media. Those are the choices. TV, maybe a little bit, tiny bit. I don't watch football. I don't watch Netflix. I don't do all the other things that consume our time, because when you start creating your life, you start to make better choices of how you spend your time. We all have 24 hours. I break mine up into 3 5-hour days. And I have groups of things that I do, which frees up so much for the important things. Whether it's spending time with my grandkids, being available on the fly, my daughters, my friends, people that mean something. And when you take 6.5 hours off of your schedule, the world opens up to you and you start leaning into creating your life. The magic starts. The energy starts. Everything starts to come together because you're making a choice to live your life. So I do dream big. Life is precious. My daughter, I was talking to her the other day. She was coming back from a funeral. A friend of hers, dad passed away at 71, heart attack. That's how quickly it can be. That's why life is so precious. Every day is precious because it's a gift. It's a blessing to have the ability to live another day. And when you have that kind of mindset, it changes the way you show up, the way you're present, your conversations. I love my podcasts because I get to learn about others' story. I get to see where I can support and help them. I put a community together so people can thrive. I work on myself every day through Growth Day. So I take a mental shower each day, every day. Physical shower I don't take every day, every other day. I'm a routine. I developed routines to give me the freedom. First thing I do is I drink water in the morning, hydrate. Then I think. Then I journal, write, read, plan, implement, drink, think, read, plan, journal, implement. You know the order. I do it every single day. I'm at the gym. If I'm not at PT Solutions on Wednesday, I am at the gym, LA Fitness. I love going because I have come up with a routine out of the book Atomic Habits to stack things. I meditate when I'm there, closing my eyes. I'm focused on specific learning, not just general learning. And I'm so inspired to have that. Then physically, I'm moving. I can't walk around the block like I used to, or can't run. I can walk around the block, but it's mentally draining because I have to think about every single step I take. And the minute I relax, I'm biting the pavement. And that, I've done it a few times, don't want to do it again. So I bike. And that's just that adjustment that we all have to make. We all have a journey. We all have to struggle. That's the power of struggling and getting through it. We grow through our struggle. We grow through our adversity. Do I play golf? No, not that much. Used to play 4 or 5 times a week. I haven't played in the last maybe year. Will I play in the future? Hopefully, God willing. But I was talking to a gentleman. I tried to come back one-handed, and I just didn't like it because I knew I could eventually do two-handed. But he talked about, took him 8 years. 8. And I'm saying, what? I'm 65, 8 years, that's 73. You mean I'll be 73 before I'll be able to play golf again? And he said, no, it's the stamina. It's the energy. And I know when I was playing in Tampa with my friends, Mike and Walt, fell asleep on the 10th hole because I was so exhausted. That mental exhaustion is real, but it gets better. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep exercising. You got to keep moving. You got to keep working on this because you're rewiring your brain. That's why I journal 2 and 3 times during the day. I have 17 completed journals. I write in the morning, do it during the midday, just write. That's my default. And in the evening, I'm always, and I was never that way. Never. I've discovered how powerful that pen to paper is because it gives us clarity. It gives us creativity. It gives us a way to rewire our brain. There's so much information going at, so much, that if we don't have a way to release it, this thing gets 12 to 60,000 thoughts a day. How do you keep them straight? You don't, unless you have habits like journaling, meditating, planning the day, spending time with people that you care about, not plugged into the news. Look what's going on around the country, yelling and screaming and throwing bricks. That's people that aren't working on themselves. When you don't work on yourself, you do these crazy things because you let your mind just go wherever it goes. Instead of you choosing to be able to take in good things, you allow all the other junk to come in. Junk in, junk out. Read good books, listen to Growth Day, lean into personal growth each day. If you're going to take a shower and clean yourself, why not take a mental shower and clean this and improve your skills? And when you do that, the world will be better because you'll be better. Starts with you. And if you lean into your personal skills and growth, you'll be a lot better. So I have mortality motivation. I get up at 3:30, 4 o'clock every day. No alarm. I just get up, sleep like a baby because I get those thoughts out. I have a routine that allows me to have the energy and the excitement. Life is precious. Live every day present. Hug people. Love on people. Allow people to enjoy your company. Be the one that shows up with the joy, not the one that brings all the negativity and all the other stuff with you that'll tear people down. You are who you hang around with. You are who you listen to. So be a better person. You don't need to have a stroke to wake you up. You can decide right now, today. All right, that's all I've got here. So we talk about our 3 pillars of freedom: generate demand or leads, create cash flow, and build thriving communities. So if you want to, let me see if I can put something up here. Book a clarity. Oop, here we go. Book a clarity session. You're not clear about your future. We've worked hard on leaning into our freedoms: time, wealth, health, travel, location, and creative. Lean into personal development. Take growth day. Try it for 7 days. See if it doesn't make a difference in the way you think and the way you show up for life. You can have Brendan Bouchard coach you every day. And he's been doing it for 20 years. He's certified me as a high performance coach. I now lean into the certified high performance coach with lifestyle, with the 6 freedoms. And every day applying growth day. So I show up better, more present, enjoying life every single day. So if you want freedom for your business, book a clarity session. And that's up here. And this, let me see, this is to our community. Join our community, our school community of freedom community. Then when you're ready to invest in yourself, you could be a freedom builder. We have a separate community where we can help you lean into your freedoms. Okay, so I think the clarity, let me see if I can put the QR code up here. Oh, that is a QR code for clarity. Okay, here's the one for the school community. Oops, wait, there we go. There, join our school freedom community. Together we're better. I'll connect you. And if you'd like to be a guest on my podcast, I'd love to have you on to share your story with our community. You can go to petekane.me and just schedule a time where we can have your story and introduce you to the people you want to meet. It's been 4 years, and I'm glad I'm alive, and I love every single day, and I wish the very best for you, because freedom, you have to work for it. Freedom is possible, and you can enjoy it too. And I'd love to come alongside you to help you with your freedom. I'm Pete Kane.